And my stupid people, when I wanted to refute it, they said, sir, don't dignify it with a rebuttal. Refutal or a rebuttal? What the hell word would that be? Refuddled? What they'll say, he didn't know refuddle or refutal, but they don't know either. Sir, it should not be dignified, sir. I said, well, I gotta fight that. That's the worst thing you could probably say to me would be that. He said, sir.
Over the weekend, Donald Trump did a rally in Pennsylvania where things didn't go exactly the way Donald Trump wanted them to, which then, of course, led him on a tangent about how he's so annoyed with the media referring to him as cognitively impaired. But to be honest, he brought it upon himself when he was unable to say the word rebuttal. Instead of saying the word rebuttal, Donald Trump invented a brand new word and then refused to admit that he had made a mistake. So take a look. This is what happened at Donald Trump's rally in Philadelphia this past weekend. Here it is.
And my stupid people, when I wanted to refute it, they said, sir, don't dignify it with a rebuttal. Refutal or a rebuttal? What the hell word would that be? Refuddled? What they'll say, he didn't know refuddle or refutal, but they don't know either. Sir, it should not be dignified, sir. I said, well, I gotta fight that. That's the worst thing you could probably say to me would be that. He said, sir.
Now, obviously, social media people are saying this is a clear sign of cognitive impairment. On that, I actually disagree. Because obviously Donald Trump had the word refute in his brain and he had the word rebuttal in his brain. And like everybody else also occasionally does, he accidentally combined the two, right? Refute, rebuttal becomes refutal. Now, if he had said, oh, sorry, rebuttal, my mistake, and moved on, this wouldn't be a story, wouldn't be talking about it today. It's the fact that he screwed up. Again, everybody does that. It's like when you want to say, hey, I have to go or I'm going to leave, and you end up saying, well, I'm going to go. Oh, oops, you combined go and leave. Everybody does it, okay? It's not a sign of cognitive impairment. The problem with Donald Trump is he did that and refused to admit that it was a mistake. As you saw in that clip, then he's like, they're going to say it's not a word, but they don't know what it means. So rather, his ego is so insane that he's unable to even admit that he made a slight linguistic error that everybody else on the planet makes sometimes. That's the danger of this man. Nothing is ever actually a mistake. Oh God, no, I meant refutal. That's a new word. Refutal is a word. I mean, look it up. Everybody knows it. Everybody says it all the time. It's the greatest word that's ever existed. That's what's wrong with his brain. Not that he mixed up the two words and combined them into a new one, but the fact that he doubled down and then started claiming, nope, this is a word. If you don't know it, you're an idiot. But as I said, that then led him onto the path of, well, I mean, if Biden did that, they'd say it was fake. Here is what he then went into in his rant after he screwed up and refused to admit that he screwed up. It's talking about the cheap fakes with Biden. He says, now he's even saying that all of his mishaps were fake. They say the fake news covered him in a fake manner. That's a lot of fake. That's a lot of fake news back there. If I blow it up here, though, they take a perfect, brilliant, beautiful statement that I make. I go for 2 hours without teleprompters. And if I say one word slightly out, they say he's cognitively impaired. Whereas Biden can run into walls. He can fall off the stage. He can fall up the stairs. He falls up, he says. Yeah, Biden has tripped going up the stairs. You have too, by the way. He has not, of course, run into walls. He has never fallen off a stage. But you are showing signs of cognitive impairment. Now, I do not believe that the word refutal is part of your cognitive impairment, but I will say that your refusal to admit that it was an accident is part of your mental issues. Not necessarily cognitive impairment, but definitely a mental problem, which is probably even worse than cognitive impairment. This man has deep-seated, deep-rooted psychological problems that go beyond cognitive impairment. The cognitive impairment that Donald Trump is suffering from makes his mental diagnosable issues that much worse, though. So when you combine the two, that's when you get a real danger And that is exactly what Donald Trump is.
One of today's video sponsors is Miracle Made. Did you know that traditional bed sheets can actually harbor more bacteria than a toilet seat? It can lead to acne, allergies, stuffy noses, and it's just plain gross. Miracle Made offers a whole line of self-cleaning antibacterial bedding such as sheets, pillowcases, and comforters that prevent up to 99.7% of bacteria growth and require up to 3 times less laundry. These sheets are infused with silver that prevent up to 99.7% of bacterial growth, leaving them to stay cleaner and fresh 3 times longer than other sheets. No more gross odors. Miracle Made uses silver-infused fabrics inspired by NASA, and their sheets are thermoregulating and designed to keep you at the perfect temperature all night long, so you get better sleep every night. Miracle sheets are luxuriously comfortable without the high price tag of other luxury brands, and they feel as nice, if not nicer, than bed sheets used by some 5-star hotels. And it's designed for your skin. Stop sleeping on bacteria. Bacteria can clog your pores, causing breakouts and acne, and you can sleep clean with Miracle. Now, I've been using Miracle Made bed sheets for nearly 2 years now, and I absolutely love them. They help keep me cool throughout the night, which means I get better sleep because I'm not waking up all throughout the night from being too hot. So go to trymiracle.com/ROF to try Miracle Made sheets today. And whether you're buying them for yourself or as a gift for a loved one, if you order today, you can save over 40%. And if you use our promo code ROF at checkout, you'll get 3 free towels and save an extra 20%. Miracle is so confident in their product that it's backed with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you aren't 100% satisfied, you'll get a full refund. Upgrade your sleep with Miracle Made. Go to trymiracle.com/ROF and use the code ROF to claim your free 3-piece towel set and save over 40% off. Again, that's trymiracle.com/ROF to treat yourself.